Focus on the good. If you can. Hi, my name's Jim. Usually I talk about chronic pain, but today I'm just trying to bring a little hope and encouragement. Everything is so crazy out there and so negative with all the viruses and the political stuff and everything. Every time you turn on your computer, your TV, it's just negativity, negativity, negativity. Just everything's negative. So what I do, what I've been working on for the last several years since my wife died, is trying to always look for the good in everything, the positive in everything. So, and it takes time, it takes practice, but I think that really helps me out. In fact, like if I, turn on the computer and I'm on there too much and I'm seeing too much negativity, what I always do is just turn that off and go outside. I've noticed getting outside, outdoors, in nature, just in the yard, whatever, just kind of brings me back. It restores my peace and my calmness. It kind of brings everything down. So I think that's a big thing. I think actually there's too much information out there. You can just get brain overload, just, if you're just on the computer, the phone, all that stuff too much. It's interesting that I just started this life-changing foods, drinking the celery juice and the doing the heavy metal detox smoothie, the medical medium stuff, about 4.5 months ago, right? Kind of when all this virus stuff started. Do I think it's a coincidence? Probably not. I've learned, one thing I've learned is to trust my intuition. So basically what that means is I just kind of, if I get a little thought in my head that I should do this or this, I just do it. And then it seems like stuff comes back to me. Like a lot of times I'll make a video. Sometimes when I make videos on this channel, I'm like, is there really any point? Do these videos help anybody? Should I even bother? And then it seems like about every time I start thinking that, I'll get a comment on a video I put up or even an old video, and someone will say, oh, thank you so much for making this video. It really helped me out, and so that's, I think making these videos, it helps me. I always hope that they help you, but when I get positive feedback, it helps me. Since my wife died, I live alone, so it's just, the dog and the cat. Of course, my daughter and son-in-law live next door, and I have 2 grandkids, so I hang out with my grandson, my oldest grandson. He's about 3.5, so hang out with him quite a bit, so that's nice. The great thing about hanging out with kids is they're enthused about everything. They don't see the negativity that's going on. They're just excited about everything. Everything is fun, and you show them new things, you teach them new things, and he gets all excited. So I think I learn more from being around him probably than he learns from me. I mean, to me, just being around kids like that it really keeps me positive, because the world is getting so negative lately. There's just so much negativity out there. I was actually listening to the medical medium I think it was on Facebook. He's on Facebook and Instagram, and sometimes he does live videos, and he was actually saying that there's a spiritual warfare going on earth right now. It's like good versus evil. And I've actually had someone comment on one of the videos I made talking about him saying, oh, he's satanic, he gets his information from a spirit. He gets his information from spirit of compassion. But I heard him say, he goes, no, I work for God. So if you're passing along my information, you're working for God. So, that was good to hear. So I feel like, me making these videos, well, I feel like I'm working for God. I'm putting some positivity out there when there's all this negativity going on. So, hopefully that helps a few people out. It's sometimes you need a little hope and encouragement, because if you just, if you watch too much TV or news, it's just all negative. I saw the other day that something like 90% of all the mainstream media is owned by 6 corporations. So there's a lot of brainwashing going on. If you watch too much of that stuff, they're basically brainwashing you with all this negativity. So the stuff that I try to watch is stuff I find on YouTube or Netflix. It's stuff that I pick out myself. It's more positive stuff that I learn from, and stuff that's more encouraging and helps me kind of be more hopeful and positive, so I can make more positive videos, because I think there's just too much negativity out there. So I try to be one of the positive guys and and put the positivity out there. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing good with all this virus stuff and all this political stuff and all this negative stuff that's out there. Just thought I'd make this video to try to, encourage everybody a little bit. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend.